Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Artie with CoinCasso, and this is Bitcoin Today, a show where we go over everything cryptocurrency to keep you guys up to date and informed in the entire crypto space. In today's episode, we talk about how researchers refute the blackmail theory on the Ethereum transaction. We also talk about altcoins joining the instant global payment network and Australia's DeFi boom. We also run over the current top cryptocurrency prices as well as a short analysis on Bitcoin to see where it's going in the future. Roll that intro. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, June 19th. Thank you so much for joining me every single day. And if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing down below and taking the notification bell to get notified every time we upload a new video. And as always, the channel is sponsored by the CoinCasso Cryptocurrency exchange. So if you're unsatisfied with your current cryptocurrency exchange, consider checking out CoinCasso in the link in the description below. And right now they're running a promotion, so the first 500 people to sign up get 10 USD for free just for signing up and going through the KYC process. You guys have been asking for it. You want altcoins on this channel. You request, I deliver. But first, let's get into the prices of the top cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is currently sitting at $9,301, down 1.09%. Ethereum at $228.06, down 1.93%. EOS down 1.29% at $2.51. And Litecoin at $43.08, down 1.36%. And everybody's been asking for Ripple, so now XRP is part of the crew at 0.1882, down 1.4% in the last 24 hours. Now, I really enjoy doing my analysis on Bitcoin using TradingView, but over the last 5 days, it's been trading sideways, so there's not much to go off using all the indicators available on TradingView, but let's take a quick look at it. As you can see here, since June 11th, we saw that big drop off, then it regained 50% of its loss, then another big drop off on June 14th and actually got a new higher high, as well as a higher low. But then again, it failed to get a higher high, so it dropped back down and is still trading around this $9,300, $9,400 mark. This is the definition of trading sideways. The MACD, the RSI, and the 4 EMA are all indicating a sideways trading Bitcoin in the next few days. I've never experienced Bitcoin to be so boring, but this is getting monotonous. And in the last 24 hours, the volume on Bitcoin traded was 19 billion, which is way below its normal average. Now let's jump into the news and talk about altcoins. Do you remember a few days ago when I covered the Ethereum story where one person actually had 2 transactions where the fee paid for the transaction was over 10,600 Ethereum, totaling $2.6 million. This not only happened once, but twice. Now, there were multiple theories on why this happened. The first being the fact that there was an actual virus on his program causing the transaction and the fee to be reversed. So maybe he wanted to send 10,600 Ethereum and pay the normal standard fee, which would have been about 50 cents, but that got reversed, then tried it again, and it still happened. Each transaction was actually mined by a different mining pool, both of which flagged the transaction as a mistake and reached out on their social medias to call out to the person that sent it to actually get that money returned to them. Then, because the internet is a thing, a lot of people started researching the transaction and actually found out that the person that made this transaction is actually a company that is involved in a Ponzi scheme. They've been claiming that hackers actually confronted these people and threatened them, not being able to actually steal their account, but be able to drain it through transaction fees. They didn't take the threat seriously, so the hackers actually drained their account through 2 massive transactions, totaling over $5 million. But this first article actually explains how that might not be true. It's titled "Researcher Refutes Blackmail Theory Behind Mysterious Ether Transactions." The abnormal transaction fee from last week may not be blackmail after all. Vitalik Buterin, the creator of Ethereum, has since retweeted that the article elaborating on the theory. Hackers captured partial access to exchange key. They can't withdraw, but can send no effect transactions with any gas price. So they threaten to burn all the funds via transaction fees unless compensated. In a recent interview with Cointelegraph's Alex Manuskin, a blockchain researcher at Tel Aviv-based cryptocurrency wallet Zengo, said the blackmail theory takes some very peculiar circumstances for it to be possible. possible. Manuskin stressed that after the first incident, the supposedly hacked account did not change its behavior, continuing to run normal mode. Transactions continued to go out, and if the hacker controlled the key, why did they, the hacked entity, continue operating the service as usual? The miners that actually mined the transactions say that no one approached them regarding the transactions. This week, 2 mining pools involved in the abnormal string of transactions, EtherChain and SparkPool, both announced they're going to distribute the millions of dollars in fees they received from the strange transactions. Both pools have stressed that they have given sufficient time for the sender to get in touch with them. If it were indeed a blackmail attack, we would expect the victim to immediately contact the miners to retrieve the lost funds. What could it be? Money laundering, hackers, glitches in the system, or extortion? Comment your answer in the comments down below. I would like to start a discussion on this. And if you comment down below, you get entered in our weekly giveaway, which is going to be announced on Monday. So comment anything, like the video, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel for a chance to enter to win. Now, this next article is all about the smaller altcoins. This article is titled Ripple, Brave, and Huobi Join Instant Global Payments Network PayID. These altcoins and 40 other companies have joined the Open Payment Coalition to launch Instant Payment Network PayID worldwide. Reaching more than 100 million consumers, the new payment process will allow users to send or receive money anywhere in the world across any payment network in real time. Users can provide an email address or a phone number linked to the bank account to instantly receive money without requiring complicated bank account numbers. Cryptocurrency and blockchain companies involved include BitGo, BitPay, BitTrue, Bitso, Bitstamp, Blockchain.com, Brave, BTC Markets, CipherTrace, Coin1, Crypto.com, Huobi, Independent Reserve, Liquid, Ripple, and many more. Can't believe that many companies decided to put bit in their name. Ripple's Ethan Beard says PayID aimed to make global payments simple and fast. If sending a payment were as seamless as sending an email or a text, we would all send more payments quickly and easily around the world. This is the most important thing about cryptocurrencies, is the ability for somebody to send money from one person to another person. If you've ever tried to send money to a family member, either in Mexico or Europe or Canada, you know that it is a lengthy process and it's very complicated with many fees involved, especially if you use the traditional Western Union method. Now, I currently live in Europe, but if I wanted to send some money to my buddy Greg in Chicago, I could simply get his Bitcoin address and send him some money instantly. I don't have to go to a Western Union. I don't have to give them cash. I don't have to get a receipt number. I don't have to go through the whole verification process to make sure that I'm not a terrorist. And then he doesn't have to wait 5 days to go to a Western Union to have the account actually process the transaction, then withdraw the cash. This way, I can just sit on my computer, click a few buttons, and within about 5 minutes, he's got the money and he can do whatever he wants with it. This is the freedom that cryptocurrencies give us, and altcoins seem to be the forerunner in this transaction race. Now let's get into DeFi. And if you're unaware what DeFi is, it's actually decentralized finance. Now DeFi generally refers to smart contracts and dApps, which are decentralized apps. Now dApps are decentralized apps, so primarily this entire ecosystem is used to build games. Decentralized applications that are games that also use cryptocurrencies as the transaction and tokenization system in that ecosystem. This article is titled Australia's DeFi Boom, Growing Excitement as New Projects Launch. Australia is experiencing a DeFi boom with leading derivatives project Synthetics joined by buzzy newcomers Thorchain, Ren, and Mstable, playing host to some of the most talked about projects in the space. They include longtime DeFi leader Synthetics, the up-and-coming Thorchain Rune, along with just launched Ren and Mstable. Rune has increased 167% in the last 30 days, Ren is up 36%, and SNX is up 35%, and 2,600% since its lows prior to launching last year. DeFi apps built on Ethereum is not only growing the space in cryptocurrency, spreading the adoption of the technology, but it's also growing the Ethereum network, and that's why recently Ethereum has hit its all-time high in usage on their network. Let me know in the comments down below if you like me adding these altcoins into the show, or if you'd like to stick to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Also, that comment down below will add you into the weekly giveaway, which will be announced on Monday. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and we will see you back here next week.